Hello, Dr. Sean Medlin here with the Clear Connections Chiropractic, and this is a Wellness Warriors interview. Today, we're doing a very special interview with a community influencer. His name is Ryan Huizenga. We're super excited to have him on the line. He's with the Scouts. The Scouts are doing some amazing things to empower the community, and so we're going to go right to Ryan here. Hi there, Ryan.
Doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited. So let's talk about your role with the Scouts right now.
Absolutely. So about 5 months ago, I was brought on, and I am the new development associate with Scouts. And so what that means is that I am trying to help build connections to the community and basically get the name of Scouts out there and find, not only old supporters, but new supporters, and talk to them about what we're doing and just have that community connection. So I'm basically focusing on that full time. And I think it's a new position, so I get to really do something that I love, which is connect to people, and tell them about good things that are happening with scouting. So that's basically an overview of what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let's talk a little bit about you. I know that we're getting closer to the good weather, but why don't you tell me a little bit about your favorite spots around here in West Michigan to like go vacation and go have some
Yeah.
fun?
Yeah. So I really do enjoy camping. I actually grew up on the West Coast in California. Every time we went on vacation as a family, we would take our little pop-up tent and go camping. Now my parents have graduated to a RV, which they said that they would never do because that's not camping anyway. So last summer we went to Hoffmaster State Park. That was an absolute blast. And I'm trying to get up to Pictured Rocks at some point, or Painted Rocks, whatever they call it. And I'd also like to see Tequamanon Falls. But basically getting out into nature and seeing that stuff is something I quite enjoy. On top of that, I like to do things in West Michigan that are just, kind of being in Grand Rapids basically and going around town, going to Wealthy Street, going to Donkey or Johnny B's, places around there. I'm close to there. I live walking distance, so I enjoy doing that.
That's awesome. Who doesn't appreciate a little glamping every once in a while? Come on now.
No, yeah, it's a nice thing. Well, you don't know anything about it until you actually have the RV, and then you're like, we should have been doing this for a while. Yeah.
That's awesome. So let's go back to the Scouts real quick. So what's new with the Scouts? What exciting new stuff is happening?
Yeah, so Scouts is doing a lot right now. We are excited to have our first girl troops having been created this, let's see, so last year is when we first started accepting girls, or we said that we were starting to accept girls, young women. And so we are having our new troops starting all across the United States. And so the way that works is we have our boy troops as well, and we have our girl troops. So boy troops has been there for a while, but now we're allowing girl troops to form. And so they might have the same pack number or troop number, but they have separate den leaders is what we call them. And so there's still a little bit of a separation, but now girls are able to enjoy our program, and we're super excited about that. I think the biggest thing with that is that we have something called family scouting, and that is when our families are involved in our program through volunteering, through just being around and helping when our troops and packs meet. And we found that our young women were sitting on the sidelines doing all of the activities, but not being able to actually participate by getting badges and ranks and going to camp. And so we thought, what are we doing? Let's create a program that involves them as well. And so I think, if I'm correct, there's about 15,000 girls across the United States already in new troops, and we're really excited about that. We have some of those in here in West Michigan. We have a new girl troop in the Hastings area, hopefully starting up soon. And then we have about 15 girls in the greater Grand Rapids area starting soon. And so that's just an exciting thing. I actually have a little thought too. What's that?
Go right ahead.
When I was a kid, I was not actually in Scouts, but I was in a very similar program. And my sister was in Girl Scouts, which is a separate program than us. We're not affiliated with them. But I know that she loves the outdoors. She loves camping and hiking. And I think that Scouts is something that offers those things pretty well. And I know that she would have loved to have been a Scout when she was younger. And I just think about her whenever I think about these new girls coming on. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
That's really cool. And the Scouts really helps with leadership qualities too, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Our mission is to basically prepare our kids to become leaders in their community, and we give them the tools. Even if they don't become an Eagle Scout and get that coveted rank, we believe that any time spent in our program gives them the tools to become leaders and successful community members. So, you can be in there for a year or all the way to your Eagle and still get that.
That's fantastic. That's helping out Grand Rapids community tremendously because it's building up young people, and that's what it's all
Absolutely.
about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what you guys are actually doing in Grand Rapids, though. You guys have a new facility happening?
Absolutely. So we have our DeVos Center Family for Scouting, Family Center for Scouting, and that is on Walker. So that's where our offices are, and we have 33 acres that we have had trails through, but we haven't really utilized it in the past super well. And we're really excited because we are completely transforming that 33 acres, and we are going to call the new center Adventure Point. And Adventure Point is right in Grand Rapids, right off of the highway, and it is going to have 33 acres of a camping experience that can be for everyone in Grand Rapids. This isn't just for scouting. This is for everyone. We can have corporate groups who come in and rent the facility. We can have schools come in for day camps. But basically, the transformation is kind of this. So we are going to have multiple STEAM classrooms that we are changing our offices to accommodate. We are building into that 33 acres a camp area that can house, I think it was at least 100 campsites or something like that, 100 tents. And then we have also a yurt campsite with, I think it is 6 yurts. These are going to be nice places to stay, and they're right there in the woods behind our office. We're developing the trails. We're also putting in archery ranges, and if you're into it, we have BB gun ranges as well. And just developing that whole area. We have a nice little river that runs through it. So that all is going to be developed, and it is going to be accessible for the community. We are also on our facility right next to the 33 acres, putting in a giant climbing wall and a zip line. And the cool thing about that is that our zip line, since it connects to our office, we have accessibility for handicapped individuals. So anybody who is in a wheelchair or maybe can't get around as well, they're going to be able to use that zip line because we have an elevator that will get you to it. So we're excited about that as well.
You guys got a lot of fun stuff happening. That
Yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah,
Well,
a lot of stuff.
oh man. Well, before I let you go, why don't you tell me about the best ways to get in contact with either you or the Scouts?
Absolutely. So I'm always looking for anyone who is interested in getting involved. There are plenty of things that I do in the community. We often have community luncheons and breakfasts. Actually, tomorrow in Hastings, we are having a community luncheon, and that is hopefully going to draw around 100 people that will be able to hear about what scouting is doing in the Hastings and Berry County area. So I'm always looking for people who want to be a table host for that, but maybe that's not you. So really, with scouting, there's so many ways to get involved because scouting is volunteer driven. I've never been with a nonprofit that had more volunteers that were so dedicated. Our entire program is run by volunteers. We have our professional offices, but our volunteers make up more in number than any of the staff at all, probably combined in the entire state. So there are jobs for everyone, from finance to working directly with kids. And so if you want to do anything like that, just get in touch with me, ryan.huizenga@scouting.org, or you can search online for Michigan Scouting, and you'll find us.
All right. That's awesome news. I'm really excited about the new upcoming excitement going on around the Scouts. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Ryan, and I appreciate you. Have a fantastic afternoon.
Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for being on the Wellness Warriors today. What a great interview. I'm so excited about what the Scouts are doing and how you guys are really tying back into the community and empowering the boys and girls of Grand Rapids. So thank you so much. Listeners, if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to us and have a fantastic day. We appreciate you.